Hey guys, Super Trini GSP here on GSP Talk Sports, and we're talking World Cup qualification in the one match basically that didn't matter in CONCACAF yesterday, which was Trinidad and Tobago versus Bermuda. And whether it was 2-1 or 2-all, what was I yesterday, Trinidad and Tobago? Like, seriously. I mean, I left the stadium thinking that the match ended 2-all. I'm seeing that the Bermuda second goal was ruled offside, so we won 2-1. I mean, our second string side supposed to be beaten Bermuda. Bermuda ranked 168. All right, we ranked 100. I know football is played on the day, anything could happen, but compared to how we played against Jamaica, I don't understand what I really saw yesterday. And I mean, at the end of the day, right, that we just say somebody leaving from South for the Jamaica game, for example, you had to leave hours before, come up to try to get a park, hope you don't get wrecked, right? Pay how much ever to to see your team, whether it be 200 by 350 or whatever it is you would have paid. People pay more for party stand and so on. And by the way, I would have normally be upset if we had put on a good performance with the crowd support yesterday, because you telling me 7,000, 7,500 people out of a stadium with 27,000 capacity for a World Cup game, albeit that we weren't in contention to still qualify or anything like that. That was real poor, and you were selling 2-1 in uncovered, and by the way, rainfall and wet, wet people and stuff like that. The real pressure. What kind of performance was that? That was Curacao. I'm saying sorry. Bermuda had 3 shots in the first 6 minutes. So what? We went back to starting off slow, and I really don't understand what we played yesterday. Compared to when we played against Jamaica, we played like we had a purpose. Like, this match means something. The guys really, I complimented the guys. The guys really played well. Um, Yesterday, I don't know if some men were tired, some men were unmotivated. What was really going on? I know we would have made some changes. I called for some changes. We didn't even get to see Sween. We got a good few other changes, but at the end of the day, you telling me Bermuda basically kind of control that game, lock down that game, and we know we playing for pride. We know, well, 7,500, 7,000 people come out to support us, and that is the kind of performance I saw Kevin Molino in the man last match. You didn't want to give the man an emphatic victory, and Darren Payne on the right could have hit the man across, lay up a goal for him, decided to shoot. You know the man playing the last game, and you don't want to try and assist him with a goal. I mean, come on, man, the decision making. And this is the next thing too, right? Before the game, I've been saying it all campaign. We not we not shooting on target. Yeah, we getting real opportunities. So I saw before the game the real practicing. Every ball hit in the back of the net. And then when it came time to do it in the match, what was going on? Cold feet. Oh gosh. Men dancing around the box. Wouldn't take a shot. We only passing back very often. Why are we passing back so much? Um, we didn't even control midfield. We didn't. I really don't know. I really don't know what to say about our performance yesterday. And normally I would be upset with Uncle Jack. Yesterday I would have heard him say, we weren't really supposed to qualify, and we are saving ourselves the embarrassment of going to a World Cup and getting embarrassed, like we say, a 7-0 and those kind of scores, right? After having seen us play yesterday, as I say, people, the time, the hard-earned money coming to see you guys, um, I was the person who was saying, hey, we were unlucky, we didn't take chances, we should be going to the World Cup and so on. After yesterday's performance, I agree with Uncle Jack. We really shouldn't be going to the World Cup. You telling me you finished third in a group with Jamaica and Curacao? By the way, kudos to Curacao. I will talk about it in the rest of the world video and CONCACAF. Curacao went to Jamaica and got their draw. Um, Curacao was unbeaten in this World Cup campaign. You telling me a country with 156,000 people. The joke was this morning uh, in Narendra Modi Stadium in India. They could hold 130 something thousand people in that stadium, cricket stadium. You could almost hold the whole of Curacao population in a cricket stadium, and they qualify for the World Cup, top of the group. Well, sorry for Jamaica. I mean, Jamaica. And even Haiti don't have a home stadium. Haiti don't have a home stadium. They're playing the games in Curacao, and they finish top of the group and qualify automatically too. We really have no excuses. When they want to talk about resources for the team, um, saying Haiti don't have a home stadium. Curacao have a population of 150 something thousand people. They became the smallest nation to qualify for the World Cup, by the way. Well, kudos to Curacao. They deserve it. You're playing in a tournament unbeaten. What's Trinidad and Tobago excuse? Haiti and Curacao more hungry for it? Oh gosh. Well, I know Curacao have the Dutch connection, bringing in players and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, we should be good enough to qualify from this group, right? And if not qualify automatically, at least go into the playoffs. And we weren't even good enough for that. Nah, man, this is inexcusable. And I mean, just to go through some of the stats real quick, right? So we had 67% possession. Bermuda with only 33% possession. They actually had a higher XG than us. I will get to that, right? They had a 1.93 XG as compared to our 1.81. And we had 22 shots, 9 on target. I keep saying more than half of your shots had to be on target. At least you had to be testing the keeper. And to be honest, the 9 on target, I can't really remember the keeper really being tested, to be honest, right? They had 12 total shots and 8 on target. So you telling me more or less three-quarter of their shots on target? Close to? Nah, man, this is unacceptable. Yeah, as I said, 22 shots, 9 on target. They had 8 on target, so they were testing us right through. In terms of how the game was played, we didn't really control the game for no large periods of time. Compared to I was mentioning in the Jamaica game, we would have string together a lot of passes and look really good as while doing it. In this game, we lost possession a lot. We had 470 total passes. Pretty good accuracy, but what were we doing with it? Plenty. As I say, playing around the box. Not enough crosses. I keep asking for that as well. Not enough crosses, so we would have missed Cardenese with regards to those things. But I mean, we can't be relying on one player, and you know, we supposed to have enough quality to beat a team like Bermuda, and I would have mentioned for confidence and stuff and beat them bad, right? So okay, we started with Marvin Phillip in goal, 41 last game. You know, why we couldn't get a clean sheet? He retired, good servant over the years, retiring. Payne Powder, Henry, Telfer. Telfer, I mean, you wanted to get a game and you're getting the chance in this game and shooting wide and not no impressive performance at all. Rambasad, always steady. Jackie was decent as well. Yates could have done more. Gill, I saw a lot of periods of play where Gill was basically free on the left hand side, and we kept going to the right. But then again, too, when he got the ball, he didn't do much with it. Trying to shake man, but he couldn't get past the Bermuda right back. So James well done on the goal. I wonder to see Molino go out with a goal, boy. Um, yeah, Trinidad and Tobago. I mean, I would have mentioned before that we have a good young team going forward, but the rest of CONCACAF not standing still. We can be getting a team like Bermuda. And Bermuda, by the way, at home collect 7 from Curacao, and we in our home struggling to beat them 2-1, or whether it's 2-2 or whatever it is, it really wasn't good enough. I mean, come on. So Curacao, as I say, played unbeaten, totally deserved to go to the World Cup. The draws we get against them, not taking chances and stuff. You really can't vex for them. You really can't vex for them. They beat Jamaica at home, well, in their home, and then they got a point. So they got 4 points against Jamaica. You deserve to do it. They beat up Bermuda home and away. The first one was 3-2, then 7-0, right? Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah, we beat Bermuda in the 2 matches, right? Home and away. But other than that, loss against Jamaica, 3 draws, not good enough to go into the World Cup. So we really had to do better, Trinidad and Tobago. I mean, a lot of talk going around in terms of what we need to do with Pro League, what we need to do with the Schools League. The grandparents' law is a plaster. Is a plaster. We shouldn't really be looking for players on the outside per se. Yes, if 1 or 2 would be good. Like, if they could come and make a difference, like let me say like a Burchill in the past, but we really shouldn't be relying on that. We had to look at the Morocco structure. We had to try and mimic that as best as possible, and yeah, really try and push to bring back the football development to where it needs to be, because yes, we have a good young side, but as I said, the rest of CONCACAF in 2030, especially with Canada, Mexico, and USA being back in the fold, not going to be easy. So Trinidad and Tobago, better than that, man. I mean, real disappointed. Real disappointed yesterday. JSP on JSP Talk Sports. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, and comment.